So Jesus tells the Pharisees that if you don't believe in what I say, at least believe in my works. Because the Pharisees saw his works. They saw him heal people. They saw him let the lame walk and the blind see, and he raised the dead. They saw these things. And yet they still couldn't bring themselves to believe. A long time ago, I went into a fair, state fair, and there's this place called the House of Illusions. And I don't think it was a house; it was part of the prop somewhere. But anyway, you walked inside this place, and all of a sudden you felt like things aren't right. And there was a pool table in the middle, and this pool table was leaning like this. And the guy gave you a pool ball and told you to roll the ball up the hill. Okay, so if you rolled the ball up the hill, then the ball, of course, naturally comes back down. But when I rolled the ball up the hill, it went up to the hill and stopped. It didn't roll back down. And the pool table was slanted like this, but it would just stay there. And if you put the ball at the bottom, it would just roll uphill. Well, it was a house of illusions. Obviously, it was a trick. There's probably something to do with the floor and the pool table and everything else. But my mind saw that it happened. It was really true. It really happened. That ball went uphill. But I couldn't believe it. And it's like the Pharisees. The Pharisees saw Jesus do these things. But in their minds, they couldn't bring themselves to believe it. Because if they believed that Jesus performed these miracles, then they would have to believe that Jesus was the Son of God and that he was the Messiah, and it would turn their world completely upside down. And they would have to change their lives. And that's how it is with so many people in our country today. They know who God is. Their parents or godparents or grandparents before them knew who God was. Our country was founded on religion. And they know who Jesus Christ is, but their mind is set and their hearts is hardened so that they won't believe in Jesus. Because if they did believe in Jesus, they'd have to believe there's a creator, they'd have to believe there's a God, they'd have to believe that Jesus came to heal us and to give us salvation, and that would change their world, and they would have to be a different person. They'd have to believe differently. And during this time of this pandemic, we have to make sure that our world doesn't go upside down, that our world doesn't get off kilter just because we can't come to Mass. There's so many things that we can do every day, and there's so many opportunities. You know, God does make lemonade out of lemons. He didn't start the pandemic, but he sure can bring us closer to him because of it. And here's our opportunity during this time to make sure that if we have that time at home now, that we do something about it, that we pray more, that we have the opportunity during the day to pray more, that we have the opportunity during the day to read the Scriptures and to think about Jesus and God and the things that he did. We have the opportunity to pray with our families and with our loved ones. And we do need to be praying. We need to be praying hard, praying for our loved ones and our families and our priests and our Holy Father and our bishops. This is an opportunity for all of us to pray very hard, to grow actually closer to God and to Jesus, even though we can't come to Mass and experience the Eucharist. It is our time. It is our time to reach out to the church, to pray for the church, to give to the church, because the church still needs to survive this period just like we all do. So please pray. Pray for all of us as we will pray for you each and every day. God bless you.